What's up, YouTube? This is Don Chenz. If there's one thing people know about me, it's that I am obsessed with Twitter. And my favorite Twitter account for the longest time was this account called Shirts That Go Hard. The shirts this account posts are insane. They would make me laugh so hard, and I would always be like, there is no way I would ever wear any of these out in public. Until now. Months ago, I unfollowed this account, so I stopped looking at it. I don't know what they've been posting. I don't know what ridiculous things I'm about to see. We're gonna scroll through this Twitter account. We're gonna just look and laugh and talk about all the ridiculous shirts they have, and then at the end, I am going to pick which one of these I'm going to purchase. Okay, they got one pinned. Let's see. Now, that's what I call pussy from a girl with daddy issues. First things first, I'm not going to pick this one to wear because you may be scared to assume, but I'll give you the truth. I'm not a girl. So, not going to pick this one, but Now CDs were sick back in the day. I remember having Now 9, which I don't remember what year that came out. Let's see. There's no way they still make these. Now 9 was 2002. So that's when I remember. What? Billboard peak. Now CDs were going to number 1 on Billboard? What, dude? Oh my God. These were all going number 1, number 2, number 1, number 1, number 2, number 1. Dude, what was going on in the early 2000s? Oh my God. These are all going so high. Dude, this isn't real. No way was Now 47, Now 49. Dude, no. No. This is so made up, bro. How long did this go for? Okay, so it starts to drop off. All right, so once we got past Now 69, as a society, we decided we were over it. That was the end point. Dude, that's crazy. On board with the Lord. Honestly, if I did skateboard, I probably would be saying prayers the second I got air. I get like 3 inches of air when I'm skiing and I fall flat on my face. So I couldn't imagine on a skateboard like this guy. So he probably should pray to God. This is a good one. Christ understands me. I couldn't imagine. This one I'd be scared to wear because if you see someone who's religious, this is a good one. This one's in the running. I should have someone else pick because I might be too scared to pick certain ones, but day sober 0. Comeback kid. Lots of cum so far. We've only looked at a few so far and we're already at the second cum shirt. So I think I'm noticing a trend here. I'm not gay, but my wife is. How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. That'd be a good one. That's what Central C should have worn in the music video. Somebody send this to him. We got to get Central C in this shirt. Don't get it. Pray away the straight. Lots of these seem like they're just meant to trigger Catholics. Lots of basically just saying anything inappropriate about God seems like it belongs on this page. Bring cocaine to the airport so you can pet the dogs. What everyone tells me now, though, is that there's no such thing as drug-sniffing dogs at the airport, that they're just looking for bombs and explosives and all that. So maybe you should bring a bomb into the airport. And then you can pet the dog. There you go. Put fucking weed in your butt. I love just doing the ESPN font for no reason. Like, that has nothing to do with anything. This one's my favorite so far because it kind of doesn't make any sense at all. Like it does, but all right, this one's definitely in the running now. I like this one. I like this one. I went to Milwaukee and all I got was my life destroyed by biased pussy. 2 reasons why this is funny. Milwaukee's a weird one to pick. I making it long, I didn't realize how ridiculous it was going to be until I got to the very end. That's a good one. This is a good one. Elon Musk Dick Rider. Shouts out to Elon Musk because I'm on his app for doing this video. So shouts out to him. Please don't ratio me, I'll come. It took me forever to figure out what being ratioed meant. Once you know what it means, it's funny, and I'm not going to tell you. My parents, this is true for me. This is true for me. My parents still pay my phone bill. In my defense, I'm only 32 years old. I don't know at what point do you get off your parents' phone bill. I have cousins who are older than me. I'm 29. I have cousins that are older than me. They're still on their parents' phone bill. I don't understand how that works. Because like, if they're going to keep paying it, why would I get off of it? I'm going to keep the same number. Like, why would I go through that whole process to switch? Parents should get woke to this, and they should just make their kids just pay for their own right off the bat. You should be in middle school paying your own phone bill, because they should realize that they're not just going to pay your phone bill till you're 18. They're paying it forever. Because I feel like most of my friends probably fall in the same boat. Once your parents pay for your phone bill, I feel like they pay it for life. This is a good one. This is the best shirt, quality-wise, creativity-wise, that I've seen so far. Also, do Toys R Us still exist? Toys R Us used to be the best. That used to be like heaven. Just walking in, there's just shit everywhere. Like, do kids even play with toys anymore? I feel like once kids can talk, they're just playing like video games and on the computer and shit at that point. I don't get what toys you get kids anymore once they're at speaking age. This is a strawberry. Good one. This is a good one. Martin Shkreli. I like this one. I wouldn't wear this one because I don't want to rep a huge piece of shit, but it's funny. If she don't suck me like a crab, like I'm calling my old bae. So I one time went on a date with a girl, and we were at a Spanish restaurant. She ordered paellas, and she got the one with, like, I forget if it was crab or lobster, and I am a klutz, can't not go with my fingers, and I couldn't open it to save my freaking life, and it was the most embarrassing and worst date I've ever been on in my life. I looked so soft, like such a loser, like the least manly man who ever lived. And she never talked to me again after this date. I just made a mess and looked incompetent, couldn't crack the friggin' leg to eat any of the meat. And also, it's like, I don't know why people want to do that anyway. It's just a mess. It's a pain in the ass. I just want to eat my food. I don't want to work for my food. I want to eat my food. Gamer, good at making extremely hot girls come. Honestly, now this is true. Before, this would be like making fun of gamers, but now this is just a factual shirt. Gamers are cool now. And unfortunately, I'm not one. This reminds me of the shirts when you walk around New York, and for some reason there's like the I Heart New York t-shirt stores all over New York for all the tourists, and then for some reason they all have like the I don't fucking fuck shirts everywhere. Like, we get it. You said that for I don't know who's buying those. You really need to stop and think about how good Chick-fil-A has to be for gays not to really be that pissed about it. The gay community really lets them slide. They're just like, whatever, we give them a pass. It's very impressive. Although I'll be honest, as good as Chick-fil-A is, I even saw the other day, people were into the drive-through line and it's wrapped around the block, down the highway, like you're a lunatic. Chick-fil-A is amazing. It is not that good. Can someone explain the Nepo baby? Is it just nepotism? I keep seeing all these celebrities talking about Nepo baby, and I assume that just means they're nepotism children, but I don't know why that's like an issue all of a sudden. That's been a thing forever. In every industry also, not just entertainment, so I don't know why this is just like a big thing all of a sudden, but I keep seeing everyone, Nepo baby, and there's all these celebrity women like, I'm not a Nepo baby, or I don't care that I'm Nepo baby, I'm gonna own it. Like, nepotism's always been a thing forever in all of history, so I don't know why all of a sudden it's like getting a term. Overworked and underfucked. Most of you watching this should probably buy this one because this applies to you. But who would God be banging? I'd say Adam Lambert. That'd be my guess. I narc. This is funny. My girlfriend is a nurse and she would appreciate this. I Narcan your honor student. That's a good one. This is a funny, it's not a shirt, but that's funny. I out Pizza the Hut and now the CIA is trying to. So that must be a thing. What constitutes a micro penis? I don't want to Google that because I don't want that to be in my Google history, but I am curious what's the threshold for micro penis? And then if there's a threshold, then that means there is someone with the biggest micro penis. I honestly think I would rather have the smallest micro penis because once you're at a micro penis, having the biggest one is still a negative. It's still not good. It's still not going to satisfy any woman. So if you're going to be that micro, go all the way micro. Just be the most micro of micro penises, and that is way cooler than being the biggest micro penis. So I actually don't think this is funny because this is the worst of the worst. Being the smallest micro penis would be way cooler because at least then you're setting a Guinness World Record of some kind. Rather get in the record books and be remembered forever. This guy's just going to be a forgotten dude with a small dick that can never get laid or gets laughed at the second he's about to. Yes, I'm in Alfredo, lasagna, panini, ham, i.e. prosciutto, antipasto. This is a good one for me. Wow. Oh my God. I think this is the one I have to get. I might get another one because this is super funny, but holy crap, does this one apply to me so much. For those that don't know, I tried starting a fitness business at one point. Super cringe. I know fitness people suck, but I tried starting a fitness business and I tried doing the Instagram fitness thing of being like, look how fucking jacked I am. I'm so looking at my muscles. It's called Lone Wolf Fitness. So wolf, and I'm also super Italian. I don't even need to explain that. You can see it in my face. And these are all my favorite foods. Panini is the only one. Why wouldn't you just make it pasta? Alfredo, lasagna, prosciutto. You gotta say prosciutto, and do this. Italians love doing this. Mamma mia. And you don't say antipasto. For those of you non-Italians watching this, you say antipasto. We like to just, there's a bunch of vowels in Italian and you just kind of get rid of random ones all the time when you say certain words. So prosciutto, you don't say prosciutto, you say prosciutto. You don't say antipasto, you say antipasto. Antipasto. Lasagna, you say it that way. I don't know if there's a Guido way to say that, but I'm going to buy this one if I could buy it. Save the bees, plant more trees, clean the seas, titties. Boobs are sick. Does DARE still exist? I can't imagine the DARE program existing because at this point, I feel like kids just have too much information. Before, when I was in elementary school, you could just lie and I have no way of checking out if it's true or not. I would just be like, oh, okay, like if I smoke weed, I'm going to turn flat like that one commercial.
So, Sarah, what's going on here? Sarah?
She won't answer you. Or she can't.
Why not?
This is the way it's been since she started smoking pot. She's all lazy and boring and... You know, we used to have so much fun together.
And now?
This is what we do.
This is another one made for me. Pasta slut. I am a pasta slut. Any guy who says they don't sit down when they pee, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes guys pee sitting down. I'm not ashamed of it. Honestly, it's more pussy to be like, oh, I don't sit when I pee. Like, yeah, I sit when I pee sometimes. I'm tired. I want to sit down. I don't feel like aiming. Aiming takes a lot of effort. Women don't get that, but having to aim into the toilet takes a lot of effort, and we're usually bad at it because I'm getting all over the ball anyway, so it's safer for everyone involved if I just sit down when I pee. I'm not a huge WWE guy, but I would think that Cold Stone and Steve Austin would have done some type of commercial or marketing type of campaign with him. This just makes perfect sense. Whoever thought of this should be hired by some marketing firm because that's a match made in heaven. This is a good one because I think it would fly over most people's heads and it looks cute. Bees are cute. This shirt is cool. This is funny and also way worse when you consider the fact that this is probably the daughter all the way in the end. If Jesus were alive today, I wouldn't be surprised if he vaped. He kind of seems like he'd be a stoner. At the least, he'd like psychedelics. Imagine Jesus doing vape tricks, just like blowing O's, spinning it around and shit. That'd be sick. This reminds me of the Sopranos episode. If any of you haven't watched the Sopranos, there is an entire episode early on dedicated to the fact that all the guys are hiding the fact that they eat their wives' box. Ew, dude, this one is weird. This is disgusting. I don't like what I'm looking at. Ugh. What's funny, though, is I've been hanging around Brits recently, and they all make fun of us as Americans because they say everything we have at every restaurant, all we eat is chicken tenders. They're like, chicken tenders? Like, is it chicken tenders? And I thought about it, and it's actually kind of true. This is me. I forget things in literally 5 seconds. It would actually suck if you made this sound when you came, though, because it would be a major letdown because it would sound so epic, like you're about to let off the biggest load ever, and it'd be like, just like dribble out and be pretty embarrassing. So, not what you want to make. I've always wanted to go to Shenyang. Everyone makes jokes about it, but I kind of feel like it's actually a fire show. Maybe one day I'll pull up. This one isn't that funny, but I want to drop some knowledge for you guys. If you want to make sure you're going to watch a good movie, the audience score is what matters. The critic score does not matter. Critics just like to be contrarian and weird and different. No, audience score is what matters on Rotten Tomato. That and that only. Yu-Gi-Oh! Over Pokemon. I will take that to my grave. I will die on that hill. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was better. The show was better. The card game was better. The video games were better. It was so much cool. The thing on your arm, you could throw the card down on it and the guy would come out. Way cooler than the Pokeball. Way cool. You had like a contraption on your arm. It's time to duel. Shouts out the Twitter account Shirts That Go Hard. It's also at Good Shirts on IG. According to this account, I'm going to pick the shirt. I'm going to buy it. And just like that, we got the shirt delivered from Good Shirts. Shouts out to them. Shouts out to you guys for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I love you. And here is my shirt. Why, yes, I am an alpha.